Hey y'all, I'm just outside with Chewy and just thinking about today, Saturday, the day after Good Friday, which I always hate to call it Good Friday because of what happened to Jesus on that Friday. But it was good, so good, because of what he did for us. He had to go through the suffering, the pain, the being talked about, the cruelty on the cross, even the night before his last supper, with his disciples. He had this dinner with these men, and he had been betrayed by, one of them, and he was going to be betrayed by one again. He told one that he knew he was going to be betrayed by, but yet the Jesus that we serve, he still sat down and broke bread with each one of them. Now, knowing that in the end, he was going to have to give up his life for them all. No matter what they had done to him, no matter what kind of betrayal they had done to him, he was still going to give up his life for them. It was a heavy cup to bear, but Jesus did it. He had to be marched down that road on that Good Friday, and the sun is shining today. Turn the camera around so you all can see. The sun is shining. You see that bright sun right there? The sky is blue. But the funny thing is, tomorrow on Easter Sunday, Resurrection Sunday, it's actually supposed to be storming if the weather hadn't changed. So I guess the sky, the heavens are going to be crying because of what Jesus had to go through those 3 days. But then I thought about it. It's going to be raining, but they're going to be crying tears of joy and happiness because Jesus didn't stay dead. He rose. He rose on that third Sunday morning with what? All power in his hands. All power. All power. And he thought doing all of that on that cross, going through everything he went through to get to that cross, to his last breath, he thought it was all worth it because he thought we were worth it. No matter what we have done, no matter what we're still doing today against him, he still loves us just that much. We are worthy in his sight. So no matter what you think you've done that you think may be too bad for God to forgive you, I've come to tell you there's nothing that you've done. There's nothing that, no low point that you could be at that God still can't reach down and pick you up. He gave his only son for you with all power in his hand. So he has the power to redeem you, whatever it is. I know everything seems dim and glim right now, gloomy, even though the sun is shining. We're on this quarantine thing because of this awesome disease that's going around. But in the end, we know this too shall pass. But we've got to stay prayed up, number one. We've got to stay faithful to God because he's right here with us. He's never left us. He's going to remain faithful to us. But we've just got to continue to depend on him, even in the bad times. A lot of times when we're going through things, we tend to stop worshiping God during that time and not think about him because we're so into our pity parties. But I'm telling you, that's the time to get even more close to God. And if you've been stuck in the house like you should have been, then that's even more time for you to draw even closer to God. He's trying to get our attention. And I'm hoping that we're listening, because if not, then I feel for you. But I'm hoping that you are listening, because God, he should have your attention by now. I've never seen anything like this. I remember the other little epidemics that have come through when I was younger, but I don't remember them like this. This one, I think I'm going to remember. But even in that, God is still bigger than any of this that we're facing right now. So today, on this middle day, before Resurrection Sunday on tomorrow, the day in between the day that he died and the day that he rose, think about that sun, the S-U-N that's shining. But then when you look up at this blue sky today, think about the S-U-N, the Son of God, that did all of that for you and me because he loved us just that much. All right, my people, that was just a little something on my mind today. I just pray that you all have a blessed Saturday. Please stay in as much as you can. Protect yourselves as much as you can, because this thing needs to be put under control. But we can't do it. Only God has that control to control this. And he has the power to do it. So hopefully you are trusting and depending and leaning on him. Have a blessed day, my people. Remember, share that smile with everyone, whether they deserve it or not. Be blessed and be a blessing to others. Bye-bye now.